Hi, I'm speaking with Vic Bibby, the founder of Snowclans, a social ski holiday operator, which was established last year, if I'm correct.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, starting a ski holiday business after the pandemic kind of has its own problems. I mean, how did you find kind of just setting up the business and getting out there?
Yeah, last year, um, I'm not gonna lie, in hindsight, probably wouldn't have put the effort into that. It was
Yeah,
painful, but I could capitalize on, I personally managed to escape to Austria in December, but when everyone could finally get to France in the last couple of months of the season, March, April, I did see some traction, so it was
yeah.
promising, but yeah, ultimately, quite a painful experience.
But your operation is unique in a way in that your holidays you kind of get people to meet up, social people who might not have anybody to go skiing with, and match people up to go on holiday to share chalets. Can you tell me a little bit about the kind of the thinking behind the business?
Yeah, of course. It really is. It's a solution to my own problem. I've spent years, 12 years nearly now, attempting to find people to go with. Um, and it's really an accumulation of all the solutions that I found. So
Mhm.
there's three parts. It's trips. So I've personally gone on um, uh, like must be 10 solo and just group guided holidays. I've also gone on my own. I've stayed in chalets, shared chalets, and I've found people on the internet essentially. Um, and I took all of the problems that I found getting to those three options,
Yes.
and put it on a website.
Mhm.
So yeah.
I mean, you have ride buddies, so it's basically people put their details up, how experienced or inexperienced they are on the slope, and they're looking for people like not I'd say like-minded, but similar abilities people, also like-minded people who want to do the same things while on holiday. Either they're just a beginner or they're experts, and then bringing those people together so that they can socialize on holiday and just be enjoy their holiday.
Yeah, exactly. I That was definitely born out of the fact that it's very hard to keep track on all of the other methods on the forums and on the Facebook groups. Your posts or your requests kind of get lost into the ether and you don't actually know too much about the people. But now there's people on there that are like, we've got a small group going, but one of us doesn't ski well. Does anyone want to tag along? So they've got someone to go with. It's very much you've got all the information needed and a private discussion room. Only members can access the discussion rooms, so it's much easier to keep track of. So I hope that does take off.
I mean, and that's the thing as well, is that people can, it's not suddenly you say, oh, I'll meet up with you without actually discussing it with these people. This isn't the first time you've chatted with them. You
Yeah.
can meet up or even just chat online, I assume, before going,
Yes.
so that
Yeah.
you realize these are people that you want to go with, not suddenly turn up and it's someone you just spend like the whole holiday going, oh God, I wish we didn't go there.
Exactly. It's trying to really minimize the risk of that because obviously it's a huge leap of faith anyway. So I'm trying to break down as many barriers as possible.
And I suppose that's also the thing with the shared chalet. I mean, if you're looking to share a chalet for someone for a week or a fortnight, then again, that sort of things is you don't want to be just staying in your room, good trying to avoid people.
Exactly. And in those adverts actually, so I know a lot of generally sole occupancy chalets open up for shared weeks as well, um, when they have perhaps partial dropouts. And you can see on those adverts there is a section you can see what the current occupying party is like. So if you are completely adverse to perhaps a family, you
Mhm.
can avoid it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, but you can also just book a ski holiday as well, and
Yes,
then
yeah.
meet up with people.
There's currently over 300 different trips with multiple dates each on the database. So there's everything. Those all are all essentially organized by third parties. They're groups that you can join as an individual. It's anything from like literally sailing through the Norwegian fjords and then backcountry skiing to just going to Morzine on a social holiday. So yeah, there's that option too. Obviously, that is potluck, but I've been on a fair few of those, and is actually I've been pretty lucky. Like the people, generally the people that want to do the same thing as you might have differences, but it's always been a good time. So yeah, there's lots of options.
And what does the kind of year looking ahead hold for you and Snowclans?
Right now, I'm just really busy trying to get more chalets on the portfolio, because the thing that I struggled with was finding range. It's very easy to find chalets in the big resorts, but what I'm trying to do is increase people's chances of discovering new areas. So
Yeah,
the rest of this year is dedicated to getting more people on the site to tell me, because that is the entire value proposition of Snowclans, is that I can collect what people want if they tell me. It's data driven, so I can tell the chalets, these are the weeks, these are the months that people want. So open it up and we can get you the people there. It's entirely data driven. And then by submitting that information, people then get the notifications for the matches that they have, that we get in. So it's a win-win, really. So that's my aim.
Yeah. So the more interactive it becomes, the more choices people have. The kind of different holidays they can go on. They can go to the big resorts, but then if they want to sample the country, as I suppose the locals would, then they can go to the smaller resorts and discover eateries and slopes that people don't normally ski.
Exactly. And often, I know it's quite relevant in these times, it's better value, and the experience is far more like authentic, and the slopes are still great. So yeah, that's the aim.
I mean, looking ahead, say 5 years, what's the aim? To have people everywhere kind of just going, oh, we're going on holiday now. Let's have a look at Snowclans and see who's going.
Essentially, yeah, it's like, oh, like even people coming off the back of their holidays in, say, February, they've just come off their family holiday. They're like, I really want to get another ski holiday in this season. What are my options? I can't bring the family. Like, I need to get out again. Is to go on Snowclans, look at all the new deals that are opening up, look at the people who are willing to go with you, and find a way that you can make it work. That is the ideal. And obviously, as a solution for the industry, because all those independent guides and suppliers that want to get people, the people that we target aren't necessarily going out there to search specifically, oh, I want to go touring in Andermatt. Like, they're not, they'll go like, I want to go on a ski holiday on my own, and see it as an option. And they'll see shared chalets as an option, whereas the big tour providers simply do not have the user experience for solo people. So that is the goal.
So basically, you want people to say, Snowclans, great, brilliant holidays, social, met new people, had new experiences, and I'll definitely go there again.
That's the dream.
Well, I wish you all the best luck in the world, and hopefully, after the pandemic has now gone and everything's kind of starting to open up again, that you have the best time and a very profitable time.
Thank you very much.